Taurus, welcome to your August 2019 general tarot reading. It's Raina here. This is the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, and I trot it out every now and then. Gosh, why do I always get certain cards? Okay. The heart of the matter is the Four of Wands. So this is about home matters. Gosh, you know, I feel like it's like stuttering or something. It really feels like it. Is this me or is this the nature of the... I wonder if that's gonna... It feels weird. It feels like it's stuttering. The Four of Wands is a card that is connected to home matters. Maybe you've got a new home. You're buying a new home. Actually, astrologically, that makes sense because Leo is the fourth house, and there's a new moon in Leo, you know, on the last day of July. So that's going into the month of August. A lot of energy in Leo. So you may just be happy about those details. Maybe you've gotten married recently and you're getting used to a new, you know, domestic scene, a new domestic setup. This could be working from home, perhaps, and this is a new situation for you. In the past position, we have, see, it just feels like it's stuttering. The Son of Swords is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's so weird. I can't wait to see it when it's on my computer to see if I'm imagining things here. I put my my lighting at a different, I put my camera at a different setting, so let me see if I see. It feels like it's going like this, you know. So in any case, the Knight of Swords, this could be a person that you are married to, that you have married, you met them, and you are now with. Maybe it's an ex. Knight of Swords can also be a lawyer. I've been getting that card in that position, in the past position. It's kind of like, sometimes I get like repetition going on with some of the cards, and sometimes it's in the exact same position, and I don't know why it irritates me, but it does, because it's like when I'm doing the reading, I like the kind of, you know, variety of it, and if I'm picking the same cards, it's like, okay, not this again. But anyway, this can be a person who is an air sign, who has fire in their chart. So Aquarius, Gemini, or what's the other one? Libra. And this person may be very outspoken. That, depending on your overall makeup, Taurus, that may or may not rub you the wrong way. This could be a coworker. If this is a workplace situation that was a problem for you, and maybe one of the reasons that you're working from home, maybe you're doing like a, I forgot what they call that, where you're doing, it's almost like a split shift or a flex time, where you're spending more time at home. You still have to be at the office, but you don't have to be there as much. Maybe it's one of those deals. The higher message is the Six of Wands, and this is a card of victory. In this particular deck, they're showing a butterfly, so we can look at it as transformation, even though this is not necessarily faithful to the Rider-Waite deck's imagery. we could see that maybe you are coming into your own, Taurus, in a lot of ways, that you have been having success at work, having a good love life, and it may feel like everything is working out for you. Perhaps it hasn't always been this way. And the only thing I can say with this as the spiritual message is to believe that you're deserving of it. It's very hard sometimes to have good things happen to you if you come from a history of things not working out for you. It can be quite threatening in many different ways, but I think the number one reason, because I experienced this myself, number one reason is because it blows your narrative to smithereens about you being a victim, okay? You'll have to accept the fact that you are capable of good things happening to you in life, and you can't just sit there and complain about your life anymore. You are going to have to accept that you are just like anyone else, and you can have blessings bestowed upon you. And it's the Six of Wands sometimes can be taking your bow and being able to kind of like accept the universe's gifts to you. And if it has felt like it's been pent up for a long time, and then all of a sudden the floodgates open, it can be quite freaky, you know. But the best way to handle it is to, you know, maybe practice affirmations that say, you know, I'm deserving of the good, you know, and whatever, those kinds of things. Don't don't quote me on that one, because I just came up with that on the short. I know that was pretty lame, but you get the gist. But just being able to make it like almost your spiritual mission, that you're going to not question this and not think, okay, when is the other shoe going to drop? And the same thing can happen. Let's say you've gotten married to somebody and this is like a really good person, and you're like pinching yourself. How did I trick this person into marrying me or living with me, or committing to me? Let's just say committing to me. And again, you know, the premise is that you're not worthy. Well, you could say, I am worthy. I am worthy. And say that as a mantra. I am worthy. I am worthy of all good coming my way. And believing it, you know, believing you're worthy of love, you're worthy of abundance. What crosses you is the Ace of Cups. This is a card that is connected to a love, connected to love in the sense of that. I wouldn't say it's in some cases it can be initiation of love. So if these other cards have no bearing on you in terms of marriage, excuse me, or anything like that, then perhaps they're things that you want to have happen. And certainly with the Six of Wands, this could be the potential for your life. Maybe it's not what's happening in this moment. And then the Ace of Cups would be that perhaps you are not open to love, to a new love. Sometimes, like I said, the Knight of Swords can be a lawyer, and maybe you are still embroiled in an unhappy relationship, and you know, are still trying to extricate yourself from that. So by all means, when I read the spiritual card, this could be something, a potential card, something that is waiting for you, but you have to take certain steps to get there. I would even suggest with the Ace of Cups is turning your back on loving yourself. So maybe there's good things happening in your life, and instead of being happy, it's just made you nervous. It's like almost made you more nervous than if you had lost your job to have a promotion. You know? I know that sounds crazy, but it's so hard to, we think that it's hard to accept losing a job. But imagine if somebody has had a history of struggle, financial struggle, and they win the lottery. We've seen this over and over and over again, where somebody who has a kind of a humble life, maybe they have a very humble type of a job. Maybe they work in a factory, for instance, and they win the lottery, and it's kind of like a fairy tale, right? But within a year, they're broke because they could not allow themselves to possess wealth. They did not feel worthy, and they did not understand. People will say, oh yeah, that person was just ignorant, they're uneducated, so they wasted money. But I think there's a lot more to that than just lack of education. I think that there is a fundamental feeling of being undeserving of it, and so they squander it. And so the same thing can apply here. You can say that about love, squandering love, because a person feels unworthy, but it's almost like they push it away first because they don't want to be the one that is abandoned. And it's like the first, the best offense is a good defense. Well, that's crazy if you're talking about love, because all that will get you is alone. So again, I think that's kind of that Ace of Cups in that challenge position is playing off of what I was just talking about in terms of self-love. The advice is the Sun card. This could be something that's coming in. I really feel like this is stuttering. The Sun card is a card of just overall good stuff happening. Healing, love, prosperity, success, confidence. So it's literally all good. And it's like you having your time, your place under the sun. In August, which is, Leo is ruled by the sun. And then even at the end of August, the planets go into Virgo, and that forms a trine to your sun. And then it's in your 5th house, and that's the love house. That might be when it's really popping for you, is towards the end of the month, actually. And the outcome is the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting these home vibes. Working in your garden, enjoying your home for some reason. If you've just bought a home, maybe decorating your home and appreciating that you have this, that you've attracted this. Being the queen of the manor. I was going to say, yeah, you know what? Male Taurians, you can be the queen of the manor too if you want. But just really being able to dig your hands into the earth, commune with nature, and maybe count your blessings, all these things that you've attracted to you, love and success in your career and abundance. And if you're able to spend more time at home in August, yeah, and like I said, there's an emphasis on that 4th house, then do it, because what is a home for but to enjoy? Okay, Taurus, that's what I have for you. If you'd like a personal reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.